Hello, this is a tradesight Forex trade recap. I want to walk through a trade setup on the New Zealand dollar pair on October 16th, 2012. Here's a look at our the New Zealand dollar in 5-minute bars, going back through most of the prior session, about 24 hours. This is in the evening on the 16th, and that the 16th, that's Tuesday. This is on Pacific Coast time, so we're just about at midnight here at the end of this chart. What you can see is we've got a broad cup formation that lines up against this blue line. This is our R1 level for the session. What I wanted to do is watch both how this trade triggers and also how you can get use our Comer tool to evaluate a final exit point on the play. So you can see here as we head through some of the various trading, and you may hear some loud noises as various alerts go off here. You can see that we come up on midnight my time. That's right there. That's the dashed line. Then you head up higher. Now, looking through this R1 level, we're going to go long by it. Look how we stop right exactly at that pivot, part of the pivot series right there. Again, little pause. Apologize for that. Little pause, and then start to head back up. What happens from there? What we see is after we get this little pullback, start to head up, and in the middle of the night we'll get our breakout trigger over the R1 level. Okay, so there's your trigger. This is where we buy the New Zealand dollar pair, and you have your order set in advance if you liked this setup here, which was long over R1. Now we immediately get what we call a 9-bar. You're going to hear another sound here, a 9-bar setup phase. All right, and let me zoom in on this chart now that we've got this, just so we can focus on what's going on in the near term. Okay, when you get to the 9th bar, that's the green count that you see above the bars there. It's currently on 7. This will be 8. So this next one's going to be 9. You're going to hear the alarm go off, lets you know that it's in place. This isn't really a huge move yet. We've just started through the R1 level, but we do get this explosion right after that. Now, once the 9 is completed, you'll see the pink or magenta numbers start to count on the screen. That's our Comer tool, and this is what we're really looking at here. We're looking for a final exit potentially on this trade, or at least a place to get more of the trade off. And watch what happens here. In this case, what we're looking for is a 13 to appear above the bars, and I'm going to widen this out a little bit so you can actually see it. 13 appeared above the bars, and it's going to require a new high each time at a minimum to get us the next piece of the count. So let's watch how that happens. There's the 8, as you can see when we make the new highs. 9 also formed because we got above that. Not so much on the next bar. Should we be out of the trade already? Should we be done with it? No, because we're looking for a 13 here. We've got the energy at this point in time. We've got the bar count in place. Let's see if we can get this thing a little higher. Here's the 10. There's the 11. There's a 12. Still one more pullback, but just a pause, and ultimately we get a higher close at least on that bar. That gives us the 13. What does that mean from there? Well, if you watch the next couple of bars, we roll over pretty well. So again, this helps us get a better final exit. Instead of just taking this first push, we really let this play out and get us a final exit that's a little bit better, adds about 10 to 20 pips to the trade on a really low risk scalp that was set up really nicely against the R1 level. That's what we do with the tool.